Hey everyone, it's Jenny from jccards.com, and today I'm joining you as part of a 3-day blog hop celebrating Catherine Pooler's newest collection, Sunny with a Side of Sparkle. I'm going to show you today how I created this card using some of the goodies from the new release. In particular, I was inspired by the new release of pattern paper called Paisleys and Peacocks. It's 24 sheets of £80 paper, which is really more like cardstock. It's really thick, good quality. And the colours actually coordinate really well with the existing Catherine Poole ink line and some of the previous releases of stamp sets and dies. So you can see the peacocks and the florals, some of those exist as stamps in Catherine Poole's shop today. I don't know about you, but I often struggle with colour combos for my cards. So today I'm going to use that pattern paper to inspire my colour combination using this new stamp set from the new collection, which is called Starlights. It comes with coordinating dies, but for today I'm just going to be using the stamps themselves. I'm using a A2 size, which is 4 1/4 by 5 1/2 panel of white Catherine Poole premium white cardstock, and I've laid down the stars in a random pattern over the panel of paper, and I'm stamping them down using Flirty Fuchsia Catherine Poole ink. I'll then clean them off, reposition them where I want to have them appear on the panel, and this time I'm going to use Grape Crush, which is one of the newest ink colours, which also coordinates really well with the pattern paper. What I'm then going to do is I will add a couple more of the larger stars, but I did manage to smear some of the ink, unfortunately, before it had dried, and I'm just going to use this mono sand eraser, which you can just rub over any ink smudges and it will remove it from the panel of paper without leaving any horrible marks. Once I've stamped all of the large images, I've then taken an acrylic block. These are also by Catherine Poole, and I'm using some of the smaller images from the Starlights set to fill in the gaps. I'm still using Grape Crush and Flirty Fuchsia. I really wanted to focus in on just those two colours because I felt that they matched that diagonal striped pattern paper almost perfectly, because I am going to be using that paper in this card. Obviously you can use any colours you like. I'm just trying to show that you can use pattern paper not only as embellishments on your card, but as inspiration for your colour combinations, your designs, you name it. Look at your pattern paper in your stash and really think about how it inspires you. I've stamped the star word from the Starlights stamp set in midnight ink and die cut it out with the coordinating die. I'm then trimming down the panel that I've created because I'm going to mount it onto a card base, but I want to show the diagonal striped pattern paper peeping out from the edge. So I've trimmed down a strip of that, which I'm going to adhere onto a white £110 card base with some glue runner. I'm then going to mount the stamped panel directly over the top, slightly overlapping, using foam tape to get more of a dimensional look. There's lots of other ways you could show the pattern paper on cards like this as well. For example, you could die cut a circle from the centre, maybe as the background to a shaker card. Maybe you could trim down a diagonal of the pattern paper and adhere it in the same way as I'm doing here, so that the panel of pattern paper is actually attached with the foam tape. There are so many ways. You could even make the entire card front your pattern paper and add vellum die cuts over the top so they wouldn't take away from the pattern underneath, which is actually, if you go check out my blog, you'll see that I've actually done that with the Peacock pattern paper from the same set. I'm taking some of the words from the Starlights stamp set. There are a few words included in the set that you can use to put together to make up your own sentences, which I love because Catherine Poole's stamp sets do that quite a lot. And it's cool to be able to make up your own sentiments. You could even cross-combine in a lot of cases. And I've stamped them in Versamark ink onto black cardstock and heat embossed them with white embossing powder, which I trimmed out with my scissors and popped up on foam tape. Just as a finishing touch, I'm adding some white Blizzard Nouveau glitter drops just throughout all of the rest of the background where there's spaces to give some sparkle and dimension, and that finishes the card. I hope you enjoyed. If you have, please subscribe to my channel or leave me a comment. I'd love to hear from you, and have an awesome day. Bye.